Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Ardelia Amy M and my attendance is 37. So here I want to tell the story about the legend of Surabaya. So please let's get started. Once upon a time, in the northern part of East Java, there lived a scary giant crocodile. He was the ruler of the river and a predator who was feared by all the animals in the forest near the river. The name of the crocodile was Baya. He was very good at hunting, and all of the animals in the jungle were afraid of him. Baya lived in the river, and also in the sea there lived a white shark named Sura. He ruled the sea, and every fish was scared of him. However, Sura felt bored because he just ate fish every day. And then he was curious about the river near the sea. One day, he decided to go to the river. There was a deer that was drinking water. Sura felt so hungry, and then he swam silently to the edge and jumped out to catch the deer. Sura was so happy to get the delicious food. After eating the deer, Sura became addicted. The next day, he hunting back on the river and got a lot of food. After a couple of days, Baya became suspicious because it was harder for him to find a prey. And then he started investigating everyone what was actually happening. When Baya saw Sura catch a little monkey in the river, Baya became angry. "Hey Sura, what are you doing here? This is my territory. How dare you snatch my prey?" Sura was not afraid of Baya. He challenged Baya to fight with him. "Hey, I can look for food anywhere I want. It's not just your territory here. And all of the animals are free to look food here." And then finally a fight could not be avoided and the fight began. Because both of them were strong, the fight was very long. For days, all of the animals in the forest were disturbed by the fight. They couldn't sleep actually. And then finally, the two animals were exhausted. No one won and no one lost, because both of them equally strong. "Sura, we better end this fight. I'm too tired." "So I'm Baya. Okay, let's end this battle. But Sura, first we need to limit our hunting area. The end of the river is the limit. Don't you break the line or you feel the consequences." "Okay, Baya, I accept this agreement." Sura finally left the river and returned to the sea. For months, the forest calmed down. There were no fight between Sura and Baya. But Sura felt uneasy. He longed to eat meat like before. There were a lot of fish in the sea, but it wasn't enough for him. He couldn't bear it. So quietly, he swam toward the mouth of the river. If I look for prey near the river mouth, Baya would know, because he lives farther up the river. Unfortunately, no prey approached the mouth of the river. Sura was tired of waiting. Finally, he swam up the river toward the forest. Sura wanted to go back to the jungle again. And this time, he should be careful not to be caught by Baya. Ha ha ha! I will catch the prey and immediately bring it down to the sea, so Baya won't see me. The plan was successful, and for months, Sura hunting in the river without being discovered by Baya. Over time, Baya became suspicious because again, his prey was reduced. But this time, he didn't see Sura on the river. But actually, he believed this was Sura's doing. This must be Sura. Watch out, Sura! And then, Baya prepared a plan. Baya found a deer, but didn't catch him right away. Instead of that, he just hurt the deer's leg, so he couldn't run away. The deer was placed on the edge of the river, and then Baya hid it. A short time later, Sura swam up the river and saw the injured deer. He felt very excited because the deer was so fat. Wow, lucky me! Today I will have a feast! Ha ha ha! Just as he was about to bring the deer to the sea, suddenly Baya confronted him. Hey you! You are so stubborn and shameless, Sura! How greedy are you! Imagine, the fish in the sea are abundant, but you are still hunting in my area. Hey Baya, if you want, you can hunt in the sea. I don't forbid you. I don't like the fish, and I especially cannot stand the seawater. Well, it's okay. If you don't want it, at least I offer it to you. Sura answered lightly and dragged the deer to the sea. Actually, Baya got very angry and then attacked Sura. Hey, where do you think you are bringing the deer? To the sea, of course. I will eat it there. Bring the deer here. I caught it to trap you. Well, it's your fault. You didn't eat the deer yourself. You forgot our agreement? The river is my territory. Hey, if there's water, there's me. This agreement is ridiculous. Okay, then our agreement is cancelled. Now, the strongest one has the right to rule of this area. Finally, Baya attacked Sura. A fight shouldn't be prevented. This time it was even more exciting, because no one dared to approach the area of the fight. Sura always dodged his attacks, and Baya became annoyed. And when Sura was off guard, Baya managed to bite his tail. Oh, my tail! Sura didn't want to lose. Both of them were in pain and seriously injured. However, Baya didn't despair, and then he continued to bite until Sura's tail was cut off. Sura was in so much pain. He ran away, leaving Baya toward the sea. Since then, Sura has not dared to approach the river. And since he no longer had a tail, he couldn't swim as hard as he once had. Oh, it's so painful. Oh my gosh. So, to commemorate the first fight, the area where the two animals fought was called Surabaya. Thank you. Okay, that's all from me. And then thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.